You know, deep in the heart of rural South America, there's a name that gets whispered in the night. It's a name that might bring you good fortune or a whole lot of trouble. Today, we're going to explore a legend that has literally stepped out of the forest and into a house you can actually go and visit.
And that name, Scrapyard, the Lord of the Night, well, it's just one of the names for a really mysterious figure from Guarani folklore. It just sounds spooky, right? It speaks of darkness, of secrets, and a power that kind of walks around unseen after the sun goes down.
So who or what is the Pombero? Well, think of him as a kind of duende, or spirit, that's deeply tied to the wild places. He's one part guardian of nature and one part mischievous prankster. He's a huge deal in the mythology of places like Paraguay, Argentina, and Brazil.
So, here's the million-dollar question. Is this spirit a friend you should welcome or a foe you should be afraid of? Well, according to the legends, it really all depends on how you treat him and the natural world he protects.
All right, so if you were to try and spot him, what would you even look for? He's famously hard to see. The stories describe this short, hairy, kind of human-like guy who wears a big straw hat, maybe to hide his face. His feet are so hairy, he even got the nickname Paraguay. He's a total master of stealth, moves without making a sound. And get this, he can shapeshift into animals or even plants. The only warning you might get? A long, eerie whistle carried on the night wind.
And this is where it gets really interesting, because you basically get to choose your relationship with the Pombero. If you want him on your side, all you have to do is leave out little offerings, some tobacco, maybe a little honey, or a bit of cane liquor. Do that, and he becomes this invisible guardian for your home, your crops, your animals. But if you make him angry by disrespecting nature, you're going to face his fury. He might lead you so deep into the forest you get completely lost. Or he might just mess with you, slamming doors, making weird noises, all to make you question every little sound you hear in the dark.
Okay, so up to this point, we've been talking about myths and legends, right? But this is where our story takes this incredible real-world turn. This ancient myth has been given a physical, tangible home in our modern world.
I mean, seriously, just imagine that for a second. What if a legend, a creature from folklore, had an actual physical address, a place you could literally punch into your GPS? Well, this is where that line between folklore and art gets completely blurred in the coolest way possible. Because it exists. Perched on a hill, you'll find Pombero Róga, which literally translates to the Pombero's house. And it's in this town called Atyra in Paraguay, which is famously known as the cleanest city in the country. How perfect is that for the home of a nature guardian? So, what is it actually like to walk through the home of a legend? Well, it's a journey, really. It's a trip into an artist's vision, where every single corner tells another piece of the story. The whole place is the brainchild of one person, an artist named Miguel Ángel Alarcón Pibernat. And the materials he used? This is so cool. It's all built from recycled stuff. Stones, wood, glass bottles, scrap metal. He literally turned trash into treasure. As you walk around, you're greeted by statues not just of the Pombero, but a whole family of other Guarani myths. And it all leads to this amazing nature path, which he perfectly named the Journey to the Center of the Earth, that takes you right into the jungle the Pombero is supposed to protect. But it's so much more than just a house. There's a lookout point with these breathtaking views, a whole scrapyard museum that's all about recycled art, an art gallery with the artist's own paintings, and even a good luck bell for visitors to ring. It's an entire world, all built around this one single myth. So you might be thinking, this is just a really cool, quirky tourist spot. But it's actually so much more than that. It's this powerful statement about how culture, nature, and the stories we tell are all connected.
Even the name itself has a fascinating story. The word Pombero is thought to come from the Old Portuguese word pombero, and that was a name for a scout or a spy back in the colonial era, someone who, just like the spirit, could move silently through the forests, watching everything.
And this quote from Arnaldo Valdivinas, man, it just nails it. A protean goblin. Protean just means he's constantly changing, a master of disguise. And that shape-shifting ability is exactly what makes him such a powerful and mysterious figure in these stories.
And this, right here, is what I think is absolutely brilliant about Pombero Róga. See, the artist didn't just build a statue of the Pombero. He built the entire place to embody the Pombero's spirit. By using recycled materials, the museum itself is an act of protecting and respecting nature, which is the Pombero's whole job description.
And what's amazing is how this myth is always evolving.
It started way back with ancient oral stories. Then its name got tied up in colonial history. Then, boom, it bursts into pop culture with a movie in the 70s. And now, fast forward to today, and the Pombero is showing up in TV shows, in music, and even in video games. It just goes to show you how powerful and adaptable a good story can be. So when you put it all together, this place, Pombero Róga, is such a powerful reminder that folklore isn't just something you read about in a dusty old book. It can be a living, breathing space that connects us to our history, our environment, and our imagination. It really makes you wonder, what stories and legends from your own culture are out there, just waiting for someone to build them a home?